Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the Her Press Box podcast. I'm Madeline,
I'm Juliana.
and we are so happy you are here. Sadly, we're not in person because we live in different states, but enjoy our Discord podcast. Okay, let's get right into it. We got a lot of covers since the first episode was absolutely trashed because my mic was not on. So,
R.I.P.
first things first, quick thoughts about the preseason since we are in the midst
Oh my gosh, yeah.
of the season. Yeah, that's so crazy.
Preseason. Artie Silva looked good. Frank Nazar looked good.
Frank Nazar Hattie.
Sick of the 6-7 jokes. Also, did you see that clip of him saying how he cuts sandwiches?
No.
He said, okay, he cuts them in fourths,
like 4 triangles?
Strips. No. 4 rectangles.
Like not squares?
No, yeah. No, I sent you a video of him actually doing it. But no, their social team did how do you cut your sandwich? And he said that he does it into fourths, rectangles.
That is so concerning.
That is sociopath behavior.
That's really gross. Anywho, it's crazy. I can't even remember what I said about the preseason, if we're being honest.
Me neither.
We saw the Dallas Stars
ages ago.
I mean, Jordan Bennington started the very first St. Louis preseason game in Dallas, which was so crazy. If he would have got hurt, as we saw when they played Chicago like 2 nights ago, Hoff or whatever his last name is, absolute dog water. Like, he was playing like the San Jose Sharks goalie. Yeah.
not from catching strays.
Yeah, that was really bad, but we got to see our first shootout, so that was exciting. Yeah, Frank Nazar was a big standout for me, and he, I think, is continuing to be really good. So I put him back on my fantasy team. Well, not back, but I had to drop someone because they were hurt.
I did pick him up on my fantasy team.
Thomas Harley's day to day right now.
Who?
Thomas Harley.
Why?
I don't know. I don't.
He's sick. No, I do know. He's sick. Like, he has.
Okay, Nikita from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh my gosh, the Buffalo Sabres just shut out the Florida Panthers 3-0. The game is over.
Okay, now I'm like, the Devils win against them means nothing. If they got shut out by the Buffalo Sabres, that means nothing.
Okay, but they had Alex Lyon in the net. We are just all over the place starting off. Like, this is crazy. Okay, but zooming past preseason because we don't need to talk about it anymore. The preseason was everyone got hurt. That was crazy. The preseason might be cursed.
Unk Nation down.
Unk Nation down, which is probably why we just saw the Buffalo Sabres shut out the Florida Panthers because they're missing so many people.
Literally, so many captains got hurt during the preseason.
Jamie Benn, come home soon. Yeah, I miss him. He probably won't be back until.
That was such a crazy thing to announce whenever they're like, he has an upper body injury. The next day, he has a collapsed lung. Hey,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I miss him too. But I've really seen, in games, Tyler Seguin has really stepped up. And, if there's, a call dispute or something like that, the person who's going to be by the ref is going to be Segi. And so I think that's sweet that Segi gets to have.
Does he have an A?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does. So I think that's really sweet. Does Miro have an A? Maybe I made that up.
I think you might have made that up.
I feel like maybe. Wyatt Johnston had an A that one time. He actually had an A twice. Let me look it up, actually. You know who doesn't have an A, but I think should have an A? Connor Garland.
He doesn't have an A?
No! And especially the way, he has been playing. he has been
That's
like,
an A though, right?
yeah, he has just been incredible. Oh, Rope Hintz. Oh yeah, Miro Heiskanen. I was not crazy. Miro Heiskanen, Rope Hintz, Essa Lindell, and Tyler Sagan.
You know who doesn't have an A on the Devils that needs a fucking A?
Who?
Brat.
Interesting. Who does have the Devils
Justin?
A?
Andre Palat. Get him off of my team. I was watching him play the other day. Absolute booty cheeks. Get him off my team.
Didn't you say that about the guy who's now on the Stars?
Yeah, he played like booty cheeks on the Devils.
Yeah, he's kind of not playing like booty cheeks right now. And everyone loves him.
Literally.
Everyone's like, he's so,
he
like... This is so bad.
He got a goal. He got a goal. And I saw that tweet, and I'm like, they're just giving goals to anyone now. Like, people who have never scored goals are scoring goals now.
Yeah. But everyone, when they went to, like, the green carpet, they said that he was really nice. So, maybe he just...
Oh, I'm sure he's a great person.
Maybe he likes Dallas.
I'm sure he's a great person. I was so happy to get him off my team, though.
It's the Dallas Stars effect, because Mikko wasn't producing that all that well in Carolina, and then he went to Dallas. And then what happened? He became Mikko Rantanen.
That is true.
So, the Dallas Stars effect.
He was Mikko Rantanen on the Avs.
Yeah, but then they traded him
for some reason.
Because they're stupid.
I want Andre Palat off my team.
Okay.
We pay him too much. He doesn't deserve the A.
Well, if
he's old,
Quinnifer goes over, they might.
Please get him off of my team.
Contracts. Lukey Pookie, like we talked about last episode, finally signed his contract, even though it took 50 kabillion years. And there was only a $1 million difference. And then in the end, Lukey Pookie got exactly what he wanted.
Speaking of Devils contracts, rumors have it that Markstrom and the Devils management have been talking about contracts. And Markstrom apparently, allegedly, wants a long-term contract.
How old is he?
Which I think he's like 35.
I thought he was in his 30s, like upper 30s. What is he considering long term?
Like 4 to 5 years.
Like he's literally hurt right now.
Yeah, like
I dropped him from my team.
But apparently he wants like 4 to 5 years, and I love Markstrom. I love Marky, love him. But
I think he needs a Connor.
He's always hurt.
Yeah, I think he needs a Connor McDavid contract of 2.
Yeah, I'm cool with like a 1 or 2 year. I love him.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know.
5 years would be crazy.
Yeah, he's not like Brad Marchand level or Sidney Crosby level of like healthy where you could extend him that long at his age, or even Alexander Ovechkin.
Is that man ever gonna retire?
No.
I like genuinely don't.
He wants to play in the league with his sons.
He's on goal, what, 408? 908? Something.
Like 489, I think. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. It's 989 or something. I don't know. I don't remember what the record was.
No idea.
He just scored another one. Did you see that graphic I sent you, though, that was like Matt Rempe got a goal before who was it? Connor McDavid and Alexander Ovechkin? I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. See, like, people who are getting goals who have never gotten goals before.
Matt Rempe has gotten goals before. Be nice to him. Well, Connor McDavid still doesn't have a goal, but no one has a goal right now. Yeah. Okay. What are your overall thoughts of, like, just the season right now? Because okay. Like, if you want to revisit, like, a specific game, because, like, I have some notes from, like, specific games that I want to hit.
I want to talk about the Lightning and the way that they're playing now. Because they're a lot more physical.
Yes, and they're also not very good.
I think, like, they were completely on the ice. I'm not gonna, like, they were and they were playing super physical, and I think it's to keep up with the Florida Panthers, especially after that preseason game.
But in that game that I just watched against the Sabres, I think I came in at the end of like the first period and was like, "What do you mean Buffalo Sabres are winning?" No one was really being that level of physical again, except for Brad. I feel like Brad was like being the only one who is playing the Florida Panther level physical. I think they're really hurting because Sasha's out, Matthew's out, like especially Matthew. Like Matthew and Brad like matched each other's energy when it came to that physical rough style of playing.
Yeah, and I think like now Tampa Bay, they're trying to be more physical, and it's showing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was just really interesting because I'm like, I just wasn't expecting it from them, I guess.
We talked about in the original first episode, Artie Party shut out against the Rangers and his former teammate, JT Miller.
The Rangers have been shut out on all their home games, I think.
That's crazy. What is wrong with the Rangers?
They're the Rangers. There's nothing wrong with them. That's just how they play.
Bad?
Yeah. Their captain's JT Miller.
You guys know why JT Miller was traded from the Canucks, right? You like know the story, right?
As I believe, he was described as a cancer in the locker room. So.
And you said this is gonna be a great captain.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to talk about. I have like a couple. Oh, first, Mitch Marner. I thought Austin Matthews was broken. Austin Matthews is no longer broken, and he is doing quite well.
He needed Mitch's son.
Mitch Marner, on the other hand, I don't think he scored a single goal yet.
Yeah, but like, do you know how many points he has?
He has 6 points. He only has 6 points, and they're all assists. Which, I mean, he usually is. Well, yeah, he is a big assister, but like, we're in week 2. I think that he should have a goal by now.
What's it? Jesper Bratt just reached 300 assists.
Yeah, I think Mitch Marner should have a goal by now, and I don't think that's crazy. I think maybe he just also needs to get comfortable. Like Austin needed to get comfortable, but I don't know. Oh, they're showing Curtis.
Give him back. Give him back. Give Curtis back.
If you guys don't know, it's currently October 18th, and the Devils are playing the Oilers right now, and Curtis Lazar's on the line. So
I want Curtis back. I miss him. The fact that his first game, like his first official game as an Oiler, is against the Devils. Evil.
They knew what they were doing.
Luke Hughes is on the ice right now making fun of his uncle.
His uncle is crazy.
I have a proposition for the Oilers.
Oh gosh, what is it?
The Devils get Curtis, and they take back Kane from the Canucks.
And so we're now down a player in Vancouver. That makes no sense. No.
You can have someone from the.
But who am I getting? I don't want the person you want to give me. I want Luke. No, I don't. I want Jack. Exactly. Okay. I will get to the Canucks. I just said I don't want the person you want to give me.
Jack's not leaving the Devils.
No, I know. But if I had to choose, that's who I'd want. I think Jake Ottinger will be Team USA goalie. Starting.
How's Hellebuck doing right now? I haven't heard anything.
I don't know, but especially after that game against Colorado, their second game of the season. Well, one, he beat Connor Hellebuck. But two, that game in Colorado, one, it was us playing Colorado. Of course, it's going to be either no scoring or high scoring. It depends. Colorado's goalie right now is doing pretty good because their usual guy,
They're hurt.
yeah, is hurt. So they have someone else in, but he carried his own that game. So, but Jakey was
How
the
many goalies are hurt?
Jakey is the MVP. They literally would have lost if it was not for him. Like, he was looking absolutely incredible. Jake literally carried, was absolute beaut. And then I will be talking about Thatcher Demko later because if you didn't see, Thatcher Demko got an invitation for Team USA to be
Oh
like a
yeah.
prospect. Yes. And after that game in Dallas, well deserved. And the game against Edmonton, also well deserved, which we will also be talking about in a second because that was crazy.
Did you see that ESPN interview that they did, where they interviewed Jake talking about during the playoffs how he got cooled in the middle of the game?
Yeah. During the Stars'
And
first home game against the Wild, they like showed it in between like intermissions.
yeah, it killed me whenever like they showed Bush and Hellebuck talking about him.
Yeah. Otter has such a good head on his shoulders. Like he said, it didn't affect him.
He
Like
really does.
that's part of the game. Like he's gonna go out and he's gonna play it. Like it's behind him. His 5 second rule. You get 5 seconds to think about it, and then you got to move on. And he's clearly moving on. And obviously, their one loss was not his fault because Casey was in. So he's still got a perfect record right now. Casey, on the other hand,
Yeah.
does not.
DeSmith is not. There's. He's a woman beater and like not a great goalie.
Yeah. DeSmith was also against some nuts that really just woke up out of nowhere. I want to know what was said in between first and second period in that locker room that just clicked. Like something happened and it just clicked.
DeSmith was also in net last season when
Oh, yeah.
Stars played.
You think they'd learn their lesson, right? It's weird that it happened twice, right? But they did
They
not.
learned after the Nucks got 3 goals in
A
under
minute? Yeah.
Do you think Otter was like, I don't want to play against them. That can't happen to me.
No, because if Otter would have played, they would have lost. No, I'm serious. Like the mistakes DeSmith made, or like the saves that DeSmith didn't make, Otter I think could have made. I think they would have scored maybe a couple times, but like the video I sent you,
Snipe
yeah. But
from Hughes.
Well, that was on an empty net, but we will talk about that later.
Yeah.
But the video I sent you of Connor Garland, like DeSmith is way over here on the net. Like Connor had a large open space to just go in right in. So I don't think Otter would have made that mistake. Okay, I want to talk about Thatcher Demko because I love Thatcher Demko. When the Canucks played the Oilers, because Thatcher Demko was the MVP and was the reason they didn't absolutely lose even worse than they already did. And then I think there was a 1 point deficit or maybe 2 point deficit. I cannot remember. I need to start making these notes. They pull him. They pull the goalie. And I'm like, what do you mean you're going to pull the one person who's actually performing this game? You can clearly see that your team is not producing enough, I think personally, to have the goalie pulled. But you're going to pull the one person who's actually carrying this team right now and be like, okay, boys, score. Guess what didn't happen? No one scored. Nobody was awake that game. Not Quinn, not anybody. It was not good.
It's because Quinn walked in with that stupid beanie.
And then
one game he wasn't wearing the beanie, they won.
I mean, they're 2-2 right now. I don't know if he won the beanie in Calgary, but he didn't wear it in Dallas because it's hot as heck here, bro. I wouldn't be wearing a beanie.
You know what I also discovered recently?
What?
The Rangers don't have a mascot.
I thought you knew this. I thought we've talked about this.
I just kind of assumed they had like some stupid mascot.
No, I feel like we've definitely talked about them not having a mascot, and you were making fun of them.
Like the Islanders have a dragon, and the which is.
I am quite fond of the Islanders, actually. I love that when Matthew Schaefer, well, one, Matthew Schaefer's staying long term because like 10 of the guys were like, oh, you can stay with me. Oh, you can stay with me. And they were like
Yeah.
fighting over who Matthew was going to live with. And I thought that was so sweet.
Was it? This was like a long time ago, but Matt Brazel, they did an interview with him and he was like living in the basement with all his
Yes,
teammates.
I
And that was
remember
so
that
sweet.
video. Yeah. They just feel like very family like over there. And I like
Yeah.
it.
I don't like them because they're the Islanders.
I like them. No
But
beef, Islanders.
I,
Big fan.
we both hate the Rangers.
Okay. Now, let's talk about Thursday night. The reason why I was literally so exhausted yesterday. The Dallas Stars versus Vancouver Canucks again. If you didn't know, April 8th, the Dallas Stars played the Vancouver Canucks at home and lost after blowing quite the lead in about a minute. The Vancouver Canucks
But like,
became the first team in NHL history to score 3 points in 1 minute to then win the game in overtime. And
crazy.
yeah,
Gave me a
so
heart attack.
absolute Canucks magic, like the best Canucks game I've ever seen. And I was like, no way they're going to do it again, especially against a Dallas team that's now currently undefeated and doing incredible. We get there, we sit down. I'm like, Casey DeSmith is starting, isn't he? Like, I just had a feeling that he was starting. And lo and behold, he was. And I like turned to my coworker Pearl, who was with me, and I was like, I think we could win. This gives me hope. And lo and behold, after the first period, they were dog water. And I was like, oh, yep, this is how the game's going to go. Canucks hockey. Something was said in the locker room. They came back out, and it was Canucks hockey, okay? And it was just 4 goals in a period, and it was just wonderful. Shout out the Calder line. So glad that Max Sasson is back. I miss Braden Coots though, but I am glad that Max Sasson is back, getting to playing with Baines and Carlson. I got to see a Victor Mancini and a Hughes line a couple times. That was really crazy. I love a father-son duo. Yeah. In the third period, I was nervous because I feel like the Canucks are notorious for blowing a lead, and the Stars are a third period performing team. Like, I mean, the Stars just stress me out, and then in the third period, something happens and they all pop off. So that's what I was expecting. That's not what I got. So the only goal I think they scored in the third was Wyatt Johnston, and it was a power play goal, which I was happy because Wyatt's on my fantasy team, and I got points. But you know what? Like with 2 minutes left, the Stars were on the power play. They pulled Casey DeSmith, but mind you, they pulled Casey DeSmith right as the puck was being sent to Quinn Hughes, one of the best passers in the NHL, and he was open. Like nobody was around him, no pressure, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, come on, Casey, let's go." And Quinn, as Juliana said, just snipes it for the empty net, just really sealing in the win. And that was crazy because this is my third Canucks game, and that was my first Quinn Hughes goal that I got to see in person. So that was really exciting. I also think I am the Vancouver Canucks good luck charm in the AAC. Don't roll your eyes at me. I'm 2 for 2 right now. So that's better than Casey DeSmith's score against the Vancouver Canucks. So
Okay, I remember during the preseason game we went to, whenever they pulled the goalie in the second, they pulled them really early.
yeah.
I
Yes.
remember watching that, and I was like, "Oh, this makes me nervous for how the coach is going to play later in the season, for how trigger happy he is with pulling the goalie." And I think my point was just proven.
Well, okay, so giving him the benefit of the doubt, it was a smart move because they were on the power play, so they already had the 1-man advantage, and so they were about to play 6-on-4 hockey. But I don't think that he was paying attention enough down in the zone to see. Well, one, they were in their offensive zone, so they were shooting at Thatcher. And I don't think he was paying attention to the pass that was made that Quinn got. And he was like, come on. Casey was also not moving very fast. Casey could have moved a lot faster. Casey wasn't even, they actually, someone talked about this yesterday during the Blackhawks and Canucks game. Casey DeSmith wasn't even off the ice by the time Quinn Hughes' goal made it in the goal. So the goal was against Casey DeSmith. It was not an empty net goal. It was a goal against Casey DeSmith because he wasn't even off the ice.
That's so funny.
So Casey, that's on. You know who would have moved fast? Jake Otter.
Otter. I think like that's a goal you're like that's not gonna be seen again because if it's not a power play, it's icing.
Yeah.
Which I think is very interesting.
Well, they were on the power play.
That's not a goal that is gonna happen.
Yeah, but Quinn saw his shot and he took it. I was watching a video yesterday at lunch and the guy described it as the light in Quinn's eyes. He just like his eyes lit up when he just saw what was happening right in this moment and just shot it down. One of my favorite parts was at the end of the game. Tyler Myers did take a very unfortunate penalty that he deserved. One, I did not realize Tyler Myers was from Texas. I don't know where I thought he was. I think he was. I thought he was from Canada, but Tyler Myers was from Houston, Texas. So they were getting mad at their own people. So he took a very unfortunate penalty that he deserved. Um, and so at the end of the game, this guy behind me yells, "57's a slut!" And that's Tyler Myers' number. And I turned around and I said, okay. And then he said, all of the Canucks are sluts. All of Vancouver are sluts. And I was like, this is such a crazy, that's such a crazy insult. Yes. And now Maverick Bork. I was like, that's such a crazy insult to be yelling out at these guys who just beat your team. Okay, so after Connor Garland's goal, someone behind me started chanting USA, and I have never whipped around so fast in my life. And I was like trying to look for him, but I think he was too far up. But I was like, if someone were to start chanting USA after Connor Garland, gold medalist in the IIHF finals after 92 years, helps USA win gold, and you're going to start chanting USA on him? Yeah, USA because he made the goal. Oh, I was fired up for that. I was like, no way you're about to say USA on him. Also, yeah, I hope so. I hope that's what it was. But I'm also with the IIHF game talking about, I'm glad they put Drew O'Connor and Connor Garland on the same line because they got to play together this past summer and do pretty well. So I feel like the chemistry was there. And then they put EP40 in there because you know what? Connor Garland's never going to quit. He is always going to try. He had like maybe 5 shots before he finally got that goal. And so he's like a chihuahua. Yes, and he never gives up. And EP40 needs some of that because EP40. Oh, Henderson. Last night against the Blackhawks, the game went into overtime. Yes, but also then it went into a shootout. And I was like, if EP40 gets this game-winning goal, maybe all of his confidence will come back and he will just absolutely produce. Sadly, he didn't get the goal, but Bessie got it, so he still won. Yeah, that game was an average Next Stars game.
I want to circle back to the Panthers really quick. Okay. Because I remembered they were drawing penalties. Like, they were diving.
Yeah.
The amount of penalties that the Devils got against them that, like, they should not have.
Yeah. Absolutely insane. I saw a video of the one they called against Luke, and everyone was like, yeah, that should not have been called. The announcers were like, that was a bad call. Like, everyone thought that was a really bad call.
Yeah, it was, what was it? The fact that Jesper Bratt got 2 minors in the game, and he has never, the last time he had 2 minors in a game was in like 2018.
Yeah. Hey, they were, and the Buffalo Sabres were pulling penalties as well. So was the Panthers, especially, after Brad Marchand literally turned around and attacked a guy, like jumped on him while he was down.
And I really appreciate Brad didn't do that to the Devils.
Yeah, well.
He was not being a rat to us, and I appreciate it so much.
I still can't believe that he took the helmet into the penalty box with him and just started ripping things off of it. Like, ripping the straps, And then they were on the power play, and so Darlene wanted to go back in there because he's on PP1, you know. And so he literally took someone else's helmet from the bench. The equipment manager like adjusted, and he played with someone else's helmet for a minute until they got his helmet back.
That's so funny. No, there's literally like whenever I think it was whenever Brat went into the box the second time.
Yeah.
Jack Hughes went to go talk to him. Because I'm like, he doesn't like get penalties.
Yeah. Luke does in front of his parents. It's okay. Jim wasn't watching. Jim was too busy paying attention to Quinn.
Granted, one of the penalties was an absolute booty cheeks call.
Should not have gotten it.
Jack got.
Are you saying that he deserved the first penalty he got though?
I didn't watch the first.
Okay.
I'm sure he did, honestly. Jack got a goal in front of his parents, and Luke got 2 penalties.
I hope Jim saw Quinn's empty net snipe.
I'm also really glad that Jack finally got a goal this season, and it was a one angle off the goalie's helmet.
Oh yeah, a crazy angle. Only a Jack Hughes could get kind of angle.
Yeah. Well, he loves shooting off the goalie's helmet.
Mm-hmm. So I know in the very first episode that RIP, once again, that film and content, we talked about how Brad Marchand is the true showgirl. But let's talk about who is the real showgirl, as in Ohtani. Yeah, you like that? So if you don't keep up with baseball, maybe we'll do a little dabbling. Not really, because the season's almost over. Maybe I'll talk a little about the World Series. But Ohtani had an insane home run that literally almost left the stadium. I don't think you guys understand. Like, there are seats that go up, and it was literally like right there. That was the out. That was the out. That was the ball. Like, it was just insane to see. The Dodgers got a clean sweep on Milwaukee Brewers and are going to the World Series once again. They were there last year as well. And now the Mariners are 3-2 against the Blue Jays. They're 1 win away from moving on. Or maybe the Blue Jays will pull it out again. Because they had 2 wins back to back, but we'll see. That's my quick little quick little baseball spiel. Oh, for football, let's talk about the Red River rivalry. That was literally last weekend. Not an incredible game. Really not that good of a game. So many field goals kicked. The kickers are really the MVPs. But I do just want to say that it has been since 2023 that the last time OU scored a touchdown on Texas. And I just think that's really important for everybody to know. It's also the last time they won the rivalry. So the gold hat is staying in Texas another year. Arch Manning. They have like a golden hat that gets passed around. So whoever wins gets the golden hat. It's like a golden cowboy hat. Yeah, it's like solid gold. I'll send you a picture later of it.
Yeah, I didn't know that existed.
That's so funny. Yeah. Arch Manning really showed up. I mean, he really did not have that spectacular of a game. I think I would shout out defense before I shouted out Arch. But he did better than he has been doing when it really mattered. So that's good. Texas Min was posting some really funny stuff. Was posting and they were reporting OU's account and they were like, why do you want to report this user? And it said claiming to be a football team. That insane. So funny. Love it.
Speaking of like social media admin, I don't know if you saw. No, you didn't. You're not on Twitter, and I didn't send it to you. But the Wild admin, whenever they played against the Stars,
oh no, I saw that all over Instagram.
Okay,
they were funny.
And the people in the comments, what was it? Somebody's like, "Can you take the game seriously?" And they responded, "We're not on the ice. Like, what do you?"
No, that was good. Sorry, we're gonna need Wildman to go ahead and gear up because it's your time to shine.
Yeah, they're like, do you want me to get on the ice?
I like
poor woman because she did it like a day in the life.
Brat's in the box.
She was in Texas. Leave him alone.
Okay, continue.
But the Wild Devs admin did like a day in the life when they were in Texas, and all the comments on the video are like, "Oh, is this the diva that made the tweets?"
I think it was funny. I really liked that she bleeped out Dallas Stars, Dallas Stars. I thought that was
Yeah.
funny. I thoroughly enjoyed it as a Stars fan. I think if my admin did that, I think it was
Yeah.
so funny.
I need the Devsmen to be more interactive on Twitter. Because the last Starsman was super interactive on Twitter.
Yeah.
Tell me why the Knights posted this.
If you are listening on Spotify and you cannot see what Juliana just sent me, it said, what did it say? Love night?
It's
Love.
yeah, no,
It's like their pride graphic.
yeah.
And it looks like a child made it.
Considering they just gave a predator, a abuser, tryout.
Yeah. I think it was Trailer Park Sports Network who said if you have to put out a statement after you sign a player, maybe you shouldn't be signing a player. Because you don't have to put out a statement for anybody else. So why are, like, should we really be signing this person if we have to put a statement out?
And I think it was like within the same day that they did it, that they put that out, they on their website they had like a ladies' night jersey that they were selling with tickets and stuff. And I just like that is so tone deaf that you're profiting off of women when you are employing their abusers.
Well, Dr. Lexi Lafleur Brown was then talking about it, and she was like, the highest growing fans in the NHL are women. They're also the ones who are spending the most amount of money in the NHL because women make great fans. And so you are now signing people who hit women, abuse women, and all of these other things, showing that you do not care about women or your women fans.
No, they're just like women. It's just another way to profit. And I understand, like, obviously it's a business, but women are not going to continue sporting somewhere they're not welcome.
And that's what she was talking about. She's like, I understand it's a business. I understand it's for money, but why do you keep hurting the people who are giving you all your money
Exactly.
and putting the most money into your sport? Also,
it is a privilege to play in the NHL. And people who abuse women, people who abuse anybody, should not be playing at that level. Tyreek Hill should not be employed in the NFL. Like, abusers should not be employed on this level.
no, absolutely not.
Carolina, whenever there were rumors that they were gonna sign someone else from that trial, their fans, they got huge backlash. They got emails, people were talking to their ticket reps, and they listened.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing happened with the Knights. People were talking about it. People were emailing their ticket reps and talking, and they just didn't listen.
Well, you know the Knights have to stick to their core values of being the villains of the NHL because clearly they have no other core value than that. I don't care what they say what their core values are. Their core values are evil, disgusting villains. Like, that's what they strive to do.
Your core value? Hey, so you want to explain that? You want to go, let's talk about your core values.
Yeah.
I want to know more about, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then Jack Eichel being like defending him.
Well, of course, it's Jack Eichel.
I understand players are not in charge of the hiring process, but that does not mean they have to sit there and defend them.
Yeah. Get Mitch Marner out of there.
Honestly, I'm watching the video of Martian ripping apart the helmet.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Not his best look, but I still love him. People be like, oh my gosh, he's such a bad person. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I love him. Emotional support player.
That for the home opener for the Capitals, they brought an actual.
Yes, and the guys were so excited. I watched the video on that, or I like when they were like, "What's her name?" And she's like Penny, and they all go Kenny. And yeah, I thought it was really funny. Also, I thought that was really fun though. I liked how excited they all were.
In the video that they did at the home opener, and they're like, "Oh, who are you wearing?" They're like, and they asked Jack, they're like, "Oh, do you have a stylist this season?" And he's like, "No, I don't have a stylist, but like I have people helping me out." And I'm like, "Just say it's your girlfriend."
Maybe it's Ellen. He's like, "Mom, do you think this would look good together?"
You know who should? You know who needs help in the most respectful
Is it
way?
is it Luke? That's why he's not sponsored by Ralph Lauren like the other two. They said, "Yeah, bud, we can't help ya."
Luke, go to a hairdresser, get on that curly girl routine, find a stylist, because you can pop off. Luke, wear a Joe Cool sweater. The would love it.
I think it would be so funny.
Would love it.
I was gonna ask if they have a Halloween. I was gonna ask if they have a Halloween game because that would be fun.
I don't know.
Because I think that would be a funny look to pull for that.
No, he wouldn't though.
No, he's not creative enough, or funny, or with it.
Love him, but I need the Bills to pull their head out of their butts.
Well, yes.
I have never been more grateful for a bye week, and the fact that we lost against the Falcons. Embarrassing.
Okay, not that embarrassing because Bijan Robinson was really popping off, and when Bijan Robinson pops off, like he's good. Like he's one of my old Texas guys.
Our offense has been dog water.
Josh Allen, what's wrong?
It's like not even Josh.
Everybody else, what's wrong?
Her offensive coordinator is kind of pissed me off. The Bills have had offensive issues this entire season, and we have been very lucky to pull those wins out because some of those games we should have been scoring way higher. Like, so I'm really hoping they take this bye week and really figure out what's going on.
One could hope, right?
Because I'm so glad it's a bye week. Which, like, I'm never happy with bye weeks, but I'm so glad it's a bye week because I could not take another Bills loss.
I mean, at least you didn't lose to the Jets.
That's so true. Oh
but
my God, have you seen
Cam Scataboo? I love you. You're silly.
I was just about to bring up Scataboo.
I love Scataboo.
He has a chain. Okay, this is insane.
Okay.
There's a chain that says Scat. I know it's a nickname for his name, but he's also walking around with something that says poop.
I was about to say, isn't scat like another word for poop?
Yeah.
That's so. Trailer Park Sports Network asked on his Instagram, he was like, "Who do you think the NHL Scataboo is?" And people were saying Matt Rempe.
No.
Who do you think? Because I have someone in mind.
In the most respectful way to Scataboo, I think Rempe's too intentional and thinks more.
No, yeah, and Rempe fights. He's not like crazy and full of energy. Yeah. He's just a tall dude who fights.
Yeah.
So who do you think? Who do you think it would be?
Brad Marchand.
Oh, that's a good one.
Who are you thinking?
Seth Jarvis.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one too.
Because, like, I just think of the videos of him sprinting full speed in skates down the tunnel, just barreling past people, and I'm like, that's so Scataboo of him. I feel like if Seth Jarvis could do a backflip on skates, he would.
Oh, 100. Okay, I think Seth Jarvis makes more sense because, like, Brad is a little more ill-intentioned.
Yeah.
The clip of Scataboo and what's his name? Cam, their quarterback.
Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. The video of Jackson Dart and Cam Scadaboo like nudging heads after the game.
They're so silly.
Somebody's like compared them to pit bulls, and I haven't like.
Scadaboo is very much pit bull energy. Like, I like all the meme videos they're making of him.
Yeah, they're really fun. They're a really fun duo to watch.
Yeah, and they're kind of.
I think the Giants need.
Yeah, they're kind of not too bad.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they could be worse.
They could be the Jets.
That is true. There was an article that came out talking about Jackson Dart and his Lucky Charm necklace that he stole from his little sister's room.
That's crazy. I like his. Well, the eye black he uses is like based off Anakin from Star Wars, which you would not know because you've never seen Star Wars. Everyone shame her in the comments. Everyone shame her in the comments. Yeah, but you don't even understand why.
Isn't it like the scar?
Yeah, from what? Exactly. Shh, okay, get out of my face.
But I think that's like what really like got him super popular.
Yeah, people would like. Yeah, people kept asking him about his eye black. Yeah.
I remember saying things about the eye black, and then scat. I don't like the Giants, but they are again. They're a fun duo to watch. Him tearing his shirt off, Scadaboo tearing his shirt off during a post game interview. What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be in the league long. But he uses with the way he uses his head. No way he's gonna be in there long enough because he's gonna be on like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, sorry, if you get one more concussion, like you're gonna have brain damage and like you cannot play anymore. And of course, dude does not play in a Guardian cap. Like he does not believe in a Guardian cap, so he does not care.
I saw this one TikTok. It's like Cam Scadaboo does not know what team he's on. He does not know what team he's playing against. All he knows is get the ball in the end zone. That's all he knows.
Yeah.
I love the comparisons of him to Gronk, and like just like the whole. All they care about is getting the ball in the end zone. They don't know where they are.
But Gronk wasn't that
They're just
crazy.
Oh no. The CTE fears them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're young, they're fun. I think this is obviously the league doesn't need any like the NFL.
Yeah.
They don't need any more. But like I think the league needed it.
Yeah. I also think it's good for the team. Like, I think, like you said, they're young, so they're two players who can grow together. Hopefully, Scadaboo gets to play longer than 5 years, but we'll see.
Yeah. Somebody get him in a Guardian cap.
I feel like he'd say it was stupid and then rip that off, too.
I think if he had the option, he wouldn't even use a helmet.
That's so crazy.
All I think about when I see him is like a pit bull.
Yeah. And he's like built like one too. Because he's like shorter but like beefy. Yeah.
The backflips are so funny. Seth Jarvis, please learn how to do a backflip.
Maybe he already does. Seth Jarvis, can you do a backflip? He can't swim, so maybe not.
Hey, and me and Seth, we're like that because we both can't swim.
That interview is so funny. They're like, you just signed a really big deal. Like, you gonna get your own place? Nah. I'm gonna just keep living with my parents.
Hey, Seth, I relate to you spiritually. I hate the team you're on, but I too have a crack in my windshield.
That's so great. Like, he doesn't drive a super fancy car. He has a crack in his windshield. Like, he's just a normal, like, they're all normal guys, but like, Seth does not care that he is an incredible player in the NHL.
The episode on him in NHL Face Off, and it like him upset about not having Chick-fil-A sauce for his chicken nuggets that he's making in the air fryer.
That he then said, "Oh, they're a little cold."
Yeah, he's just like he's just there.
Yeah. Which I'm glad you brought up NHL Face Off because that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Because what do you mean we had like 3 to Check Brother episodes, but I didn't get my full Why Joe, Harley, and more Miko? What do you mean you're gonna cut the stars? America's sweethearts.
Are they?
To me, they are.
Okay.
Uncle Thomas and Why Joe?
Isn't Thomas 24?
Yeah, you're the one who calls him Unc.
No, I stand by calling him Unc. He literally has a cold right now.
Manfluenza. Hearing that professional athletes are out because they're sick is like there's something funny about it. Because I think what is so funny to me because I'm a teacher and so when I'm sick, I'm still expected to go to work. But these professional athletes, if they're sick, injury reserve, day to day.
Yeah.
Who are your big 5? Like your top 5 favorite NHL players?
I think like Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, Nico Hischier. Does Marc-Andre Fleury still count?
I thought about it. If you want to say him, you can. I was gonna say current, but I mean he played this season, preseason. But
he did play this season, and you can still draft him on fantasy.
Yes, you can.
So in my heart, he's still here.
Okay, that's 4 or 3.
Yeah, and then that's 4.
Okay.
Counting Flower, that's 4.
Okay.
Are we talking like personality or like play?
Like you're just you biased. Like your top 5 favorite players.
Okay. And that's 4.
Maybe it's because they're good. Maybe it's because you really like how silly, goofy they are. Maybe you're just quite fond of them. Like your top 5 favorite players.
And Liam Bishop.
Okay. Wow, Leon over Mav is crazy.
I love
Mav. Not enough.
But I think Leon's more fun to watch.
That's fair. In no particular order. Quinn Hughes, Wyatt Johnston, Brad Marchand, Sidney Crosby, and Connor Garland. Connor Garland. So Brad Marchand and Connor Garland are my emotional support players. I love them so much. I am so like I will fight for them tooth and nail. I don't care if they're good; they are good. But like they could be good, they could be bad. Like they're fun, and they're both shorter kings, and maybe that's it. I have pictures of Connor Garland from the game, and I have to show you. He just looks so small. Like I look like Connor Garland looks like I could just put him in my pocket. And maybe I would.
At the end of the game when he's like right by the bench as everyone's exiting, and he's like, "That was so cute."
And then of course Sydney is literally the GOAT. He's also so nice and kind and intentional.
Oh yes.
And like he just is great. Sydney. Boy. Oh wow. Who are you replacing him with?
I think kind of want to go Victor Mancini.
That's fair. My honorable mention would be Jake Ottinger because I really like Jake.
Yeah.
I think Jake is just wonderful, but I also really like that was just hard. I mean, I'm the one who asked the question, but this is it.
Aww.
Doesn't he look so small?
Connor Garland, please never see this.
Connor, I mean this so endearingly. As someone else who's 5'8", I feel like I can make these comments.
I always is he wearing a neck guard or just a turtleneck?
I know he wears a neck guard. Maybe it's like a cut resistant turtleneck.
I think neck guards should be mandated.
Well, he was also on the Canucks when it was a Canuck player whose skate got one of the Penguins players. So that wouldn't surprise me if he does. Well, because he usually does intentionally wear a neck guard, but
yeah. What is it? Literally this season, one of the Montreal players, what's his name? Slabs, something like that.
Slabowski?
Like they call him, yeah, got I think it was during preseason, got a skate to the face, and he has like this huge cut.
That's crazy.
I was like, guys, what are we doing? Gary Bateman, get it together.
And like the PWHL, college, like they all wear full face. It's only the NHL do they just have this little thing.
Get it together. I love when I see players wearing neck guards.
Yeah. I feel like they make cut resistant turtlenecks, right? Like that wasn't a crazy thing to say. Because they have like those cut resistant gloves. Like if you're cutting and you're wearing it and you like accidentally hit your finger, it won't cut.
I feel like I don't know enough about. I feel like they make it like the turtleneck, like because like the neck guard, like. So maybe they can make it into a turtleneck.
Maybe. And Garley wears it. He's also a father now, so he's just looking out for Quint. Who do you think is winning the Eastern and Western Conference? Who do you think the two matchup is like? Who do you think the two that are going to be in the Stanley Cup? Punching your answer in right now. Yeah. Preseason, not preseason, postseason playoff predictions. Like, let's hear it.
As much as it pains me to say, I think the Canes are.
I agree.
And I hate it. I hate it.
I agree, especially with the way that Florida's playing.
Yeah.
But I mean, when they get Matthew back, it could be a completely different story.
That is true.
Oh my gosh, and Brady got hand surgery too. But they specified in the ESPN thing that I saw, they specified that should be back by Olympics.
Don't care.
So he can fight again.
I do think it's going to be the Canes. Which kills me. That kills me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say probably Edmonton. Just because how bad McDavid wants it.
I think if that's the matchup, Edmonton would finally win.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was the last two undefeated teams before the Nucks beat Dallas. I think it's going to be Dallas and Canes. I'm so biased, sure. But I think it could happen. I have a friend from church camp and he FaceTime. He's like, okay, I don't know much about hockey. He's like, give me 3 predictions for the season. And I think one of them, I was like, the Stanley Cup final game is going to be the Dallas Stars and the Carolina Canes. My second one, Jake Ottinger is starting in net for Team USA in the Olympics. And I think they're medaling. I don't know what, they're medaling. I would love to see gold, but. And then my third one was an if, then when, So if the Vancouver Canucks make it to the playoffs, even if they're a round 1 exit, Quinn Hughes will sign an extension. If they do not make it to the playoffs, Quinn Hughes, perchance, will go to the Devils.
Yeah. I think the Western finals will be the Stars and Edmonton again.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that.
But we already established, well, not really because that podcast is dead, that episode, but we already established that the Western Conference is just the more difficult, more talented conference. Like
harder
Oilers, Knights, Avs, Stars, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
But I unfortunately do think it's gonna be the Canes, and I'm gonna want to die.
Right now, they're the only people I can see.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else really wants it. I mean, I think the Devils, as of right now, are going to go farther than they did last year, as long as they don't have to play the Canes again.
100%. Yeah, as long as our first matchup isn't the Canes.
Yeah.
Because even whenever we played them this season, whenever our post-game interviews, our players were like, "We just need to find a way to win in that barn."
Yeah.
We haven't done that in forever.
Yeah.
And the one time that they did win during the playoffs was in Jersey. I think once they can figure out how to win in Carolina, that will be That'll be big.
That'll be it. That'll be the end for Carolina.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
I want to know if they're doing NHL face-off right now and who they're filming.
I feel like it's more of like a Stanley Cup playoffs postseason kind of thing, except for the Johnny Hockey episode.
That killed me.
Yeah.
Bawled my eyes out.
I cried. I was driving. Not the best decision on my part, but
I bawled my eyes. Literally 5 minutes into the episode, I'm bawling my eyes out.
And I literally knew, because I feel like everybody else, it was like a surprise, but Juliana told me, so I literally knew that it was coming, and it just still was hard. Or I learned today, well, not today, but this week, that Cole Caulfield changed his number in honor of Johnny, and I thought that was really sweet.
The whole story is just,
it's so sad.
It's heartbreaking.
It's absolutely tragic.
And then during the Four Nations, having his jersey hung up in the locker room.
They did the same for IIHF.
It genuinely, like,
when they have the cup right and the medal, they have Johnny's jersey with them, and they're posing.
That makes me want to cry.
Zach Rensky went back to the locker room to go get it so that it could be there with them when they won gold. I feel like they're probably like planning who they're gonna have. If they don't have a star of some sort, I'm gonna sue.
I need a Hughes Bowl episode.
I would die for a Hughes Bowl. Who do I need to email? Let me talk.
I need a Hughes Bowl episode, but I think it might be smart to put it off till next season, because that's when Quinn is gonna be, his contract's gonna be up.
Yeah.
So there's more story there.
I love a Hughes Bowl. We are less than 2 months away until we go to the Hughes Bowl. Isn't that so crazy?
That is so crazy. Super excited to go to New Jersey. Said nobody ever.
Oh, I'm excited. I've never been to New Jersey.
Not excited to get on a plane.
I am.
Me and my psychiatrist will be talking about it.
Yeah, I think it'll be great. I haven't flown in a while. The last time I flew was to New York, so I'm so excited to go to the NHL store and get a hat.
I'm so excited to, like, be outside the Rock. As silly as that sounds.
No, that's fair. I'm excited to see Rockefeller Tree.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be really fun. I feel like we're going at a sweet time.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
Be good, do good, God bless, and go Bill. Have you never heard that?
Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the first episode of the Her Press Fox podcast. We hope you enjoyed this silly little goofy little time of us just talking about sports. Mainly hockey, but I threw in some baseball and some football in there for you guys. Maybe we'll branch out. Maybe we'll broaden our horizons. Juliana's shaking her head no if you're listening and not watching. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, all of that. If you're watching on Spotify, can you like it on Spotify?
Watch on Spotify.
Well, if you're listening on Spotify, likes, follow. I don't know what you do on Spotify. Apple Music will be here later because it was difficult to do. So
if you are watching this, DM us something. That's funny.
Yeah, comment something that's silly. Follow her press.
No, I want to DM.
Follow us on. We'll follow Her Press Box on TikTok and Instagram at Her Press Box. Yeah, that's it. Simple as that. We will see you next Sunday.
DM us something funny.
Comment what you want to hear us talk about. Bye.